I'll let that pass. Hollywood. So Hollywood.
Hi, my name is Tristan Bailey, and I'm an actor. So I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where I was born and raised. I moved to Los Angeles in 2012. I had been living in North Carolina after college for about a year. I've been living with my parents, and I was over it. And I had got an agent in North Carolina who had always kind of instilled in me that at one point I would have to move to LA. Yeah, I've been out here for 2 years now. Wow, I mean, my first experience with acting out here, I shot a Proactive commercial. I had actually booked that gig the week before I moved out. I had to fly out here, get settled in my apartment, and then the next day I was headed to set to shoot that commercial. Acting out here is definitely different from back home in North Carolina. You know, back there the market's so small, and out here there's, 20 other guys that may not look like you but are same type as you. Yeah, so when I first got out here to LA, I booked a short film with a guy who's kind of been like my, really good friend. It's been good to me since I've been out here. A lot of stuff that I have been working on has been with him. His name's Xavier Bergen. He's in the master's program at USC. It kind of, showed me what it was like to lead a film. The story was about this young basketball athlete whose father wanted him to kind of be this star or whatever, a basketball star, but he had other hopes and aspirations. He was into photography, and his mother had passed. So the story was sort of about this dynamic between father and son, and could they, kind of come together on an agreement of what this kid wanted to do with his life. Yeah, so the short actually got into the San Diego Black Film Festival. Xavier and I, we drove down there with a few of the cast members and the crew. We were supposed to see our short film before a feature in the same category, like sports or something. The movie don't start. It's like plays with no sound. And then we had to wait 85 minutes through this documentary about basketball, which was good, don't get me wrong, in order to see our 6-minute short. So, the energy had kind of been sucked out of the room by this documentary. And we had to, kind of pat ourselves on the back that the sound worked the second time around. There was some error with the guy up in the top. Acting out here has definitely been an awesome experience. I mean, it definitely takes a lot of strength, and you have to kind of stay focused and see where you're going to end up, and let God take care of the rest along the way. It's taken me 2 years to kind of realize that, and it's really tough when you're struggling financially. When you go into these audition rooms and you're like, oh man, I got to get this job because it pays X amount of dollars and I got to pay my rent. Really, I would say to anyone out there who wants to act or who has any dream for themselves, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is, just stay focused. This world is full of distractions, and distractions can be as big as something as drugs and alcohol, or it can be something as little as you just watching too much TV. I mean, you really have to kind of write it down, like have a board, write goals, write things down, because if you don't see where you're trying to go, then you won't get there. And so if you don't have something to visually look at and see, it's going to be tough for you to say, hey, I have to do XYZ in order to get to this point. I mean, honestly, the draw that I have to acting is it's a gift. I didn't choose to be an actor. Acting kind of chose me, and it's like a muscle, and if you keep working that muscle, you just get better and better and better. I mean, really being famous and all that stuff is not really my MO. Like, I really just want to work with the best directors, with the best of everyone, the best productions, because I just think it'd be so cool. Like, I mean, it just would be amazing. And the craft services too, that'd be pretty nice. I like to eat.